For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Welcome to JBS Academy, and in today's session we are going to discuss about how to fill the application form for a Regulation 6 examination of Customs Brokers Licensing Regulation 2018. You all are from the professional and service industries. So this is one of the very important career forming exams for all of us who has not cleared this examination. It is my humble request to pay attention for another 30-35 minutes. What are the important things you need to understand about this examination? What to do, what not to do, how to do, when to do. So all your queries, all your questions, I will answer in this upcoming 30-35 minutes. Then after, if you have any doubt in your mind, if you have any of the questions in your mind, we'll one by one take a question and answer. So please understand, you are appearing for the professional examination to become the licensed customs broker. So it is a very important to understand all the nitty-gritty and all the insights and minute things about this examination. First of all, please understand, we are providing guidance for the examination, how to fill the form for CBLR Regulation 6 examinations. I am looking at the participants, many of the participants from different area of India. So they are going to appear at a different location. So might be many of you appear from the Mumbai Commissionerate, might be many of you appear from Delhi or Noida Commissionerate, many of you either Mundra or Ahmedabad Commissionerate. We all are doing a custom clearance related work. So there might be minute difference from various commissionerate. So procedure remains the same, examination remains the same, but there might be a few differentiate vary from one commissionerate to another commissionerate. So it is my humble request to all of you, after the submission of your application form, please visit your nearest custom station at which location you have submitted your Regulation 6 examination form. Please visit the local commissionerate office and check if they have any doubt or anything missing or not. Don't wait till their call. Please understand, they might be having a multiple applications like you. So please, it is your responsibility, it is your duty to cross-verify that whether your form is accepted or anything, details or documents is missing. So in today's session, we'll majority discuss about the how to fill the application form. But prior to that, there are a few questions from my side. You can give me an answer in chat box. So you all are learned people, you all are intelligent people. So I expect a correct answer from your side. So my first question to all of you, for which exam are you preparing? You can write it down your answer in chat box. Quick. So you are preparing for the examination of Regulation 6 of Custom Broker Licensing Regulations. This is the Regulation 6 covered under the Custom Brokers Licensing Regulation 2018. So another question, what is CBLR? The CBLR full form is a Customs Brokers Licensing Regulations. So you are appearing for the examination under this Regulation 6 of a CBLR 2018. Now another question, who will conduct this exam? Whether this conducted by any of the government institutional, it is conducted by the customs department, it is conducted by the GST department, it is conducted by direct taxes board, it is conducted by the indirect taxes board, who will conduct these exams. So my friend, you need to understand this exam is conducted by the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics. Popularly, it is known as a NASIN, full form is a NASIN, but you are appearing for the multiple choice answer examination. So the correct answer is the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics. Now, another things you need to note it down. Please keep ready your pen and paper. Now, few things you need to note down that is a very, very important for your examination. So what is the date of examination? There is a one question in your mind. How much time you have for the preparation? So what is the date of examination? And what is the last date of submission of a form? These are the two important questions. Please note down the date of examination yet not declared, but tentatively the examination will be conducted in the month of March 2023. Date will be declared very soon, but presently you have to be ready. Examination will be conducted in the month of March 2023. If you wish to appear for the examination in March 2023, you have to submit your form latest by 18th November 2022. So you have a very few days, only 10 days you have. You have to prepare for your form. You have to prepare your complete application and submit latest by 18th November 2022, 6 p.m. Now another questions may arise, whom to submit form? Either I can go to the nearest commissionerate and submit in person, or should I send it through post also? So my friends, you can submit the form to Sevottam cell from which commissionerate you are going to appear for the examination. If you are in the jurisdiction of Ahmedabad commissionerate and if you wish to appear from Ahmedabad, the nearest customs location is the office of a principal commissioner of a customs, Custom House, Navrangpura, Ahmedabad. If you wish to appear from the Mumbai commissionerate, you have to knock the door of a Mumbai commissionerate, Ballard Estate, Mumbai. If you would like to appear from the Mundra commissionerate, you have to submit your application at the principal commissioner of a customs office, Mundra. So there are various locations, various commissionerate, you can appear from your nearest commissionerate, from you, which area you are belongs to. So in every commissionerate, there is a Sevottam cell. They can facilitate, they can accept your application and give the inward copy also. So acknowledgement also you have to take from the gentleman who is sitting on the Sevottam cell and submit your complete application. If you are at a remote area or unable to reach at a custom station, there is another facility. You can send your application by registered post or speed post. If you are submitting your application by registered post or speed post, please make sure your application should be reached at Sevottam cell, Office of Principal Commissionerate, latest by 18th November 2022, 6 p.m. If your post, registered post or speed post, if it is a receipt at a commissionerate after the last date, then your application shall not be entertained. So make sure If you are sending through registered or speed post, check the sufficient time frame, how much time postal department will take, and post accordingly. Otherwise, you can knock the door of a nearest commissionerate and submit your application in person. Friends, I would like to congratulate each of you who is going to appear and who has make up their mind to appear for this examination, because this is a professional examination and you wish to become a licensed customs broker. So my best wishes for all of you. The first step for this examination, the first mantra is your application should be 100% complete and accurate. If your first step is wrong, if you are making any of the single silly mistake, there might be a chances your application should not be accepted by the department. So your application should be 100% complete and accurate. Don't make any of the mistakes. So first of all, prior to submit this application form, as per the regulation 5 of a customs broker licensing regulations, there are certain conditions, there are certain criteria to be fulfilled by the applicant. So under the regulation 5, the first condition is, if you wish to become a licensed customs broker, if you wish to appear for the regulation 6 examination, first of all, you have to submit your application to the principal commissioner or a commissioner of customs. The condition is that the applicant, he or she should be citizen of India. If you are not citizen of India, you are not eligible to appear for this examination. This is the first basic criteria. The second criteria, the person of a sound mind. If person is not a sound mind, he or she cannot appear for this examination. Third criteria, he or she not adjudicated as an insolvent. So he or she, applicant, must not adjudicated as insolvent. Also, applicant holds a valid Aadhaar number. Also, he or she should hold valid permanent account number, PAN card. That is a requirement. Also, additional requirement and condition, that is he or she should hold a 10-digit mobile number and valid email address. The another criteria, the applicant should not be penalized for any of the offense under the Act. Under the Act means under the Customs Act 1962 or under the Central Excise Act 1944, under the Finance Act 1994, or under the Central Goods and Service Tax Act 2017, and last but not least, Integrated Goods and Service Tax 2017. So applicant should not be penalized for any of the offense under this act. The applicant has neither convicted by the competent of the court for any of the offense, nor any criminal proceedings is pending against him or her in any court of a law. So if any of the criminal case or offense or proceedings is pending against the applicant, they are not eligible to appear for this examination. Now the question may arise, as an individual, can I apply for the examination? Yes, as an individual, I can apply for this examination. In case of a partnership firm, any of the partner of a company also can appear for the examination. The question one of my friend has asked, I am the authorized person, authorized employee, or a director of a private limited or limited company. Shall I appear for the examination? Yes, any of the director or authorized employee of a company who is handle the custom clearance related work, they can also apply for the examination. Now, the qualification criteria. The basic qualification criteria, the applicant must be graduate from the recognized university. So first basic criteria, applicant should be graduate. In addition to graduate, the applicant must be possess a professional degree like a master of equivalent degree in accounting or finance management, or applicant must be CA or CS, MBA, LLM, ICMA, or FCMA. Or if the applicant not having a background of a professional degree, he must having a diploma in custom clearance work from any of the recognized university, which is recognized by the government. Or if you are not a diploma in custom clearance, then the third or is the applicant must having at least 2 years of the experience in transacting a custom broker work as a G card holder. So G card holder plus 2 years experience plus graduation, that is also fulfill the conditions. Then after, the another condition is that the financial viability. You have to produce the financial viability certificate, that is called as a solvency certificate. The solvency certificate is a proof that the person is not insolvent and person having a solvency more than 5 lakhs rupees. So you have to submit a solvency certificate or financial viability certificate or any of the proof which is accepted by the principal commissioner of customs or commissioner of customs in terms of a possession of assets of a value not less than 5 lakhs rupees. So your financial solvency should be more than 5 lakhs rupees. The another criteria for the appear in the examination, if any of the departmental officers, group A officers, they have served Indian Revenue Services as an IRS officer in customs and central excise, if they have a minimum 5 years of the experience in a group A, they are also eligible for the examination. Now, after the checking all the eligibility criteria, the application need to be submitted before the principal commissioner or commissioner of customs. They will check and verify all your application and documents. If the principal commissioner of customs or commissioner of customs may deemed fit, he may forward your application to the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics. Then after, your application will be appear on the NASIN website, as well as it will displayed on the customs notice board at respective commissionerate latest by 8th December 2022. So your application is in order, it will accepted, and they will give the confirmation that your application has been accepted latest by 8th December 2022. Now, there is another question come in mind. I am appearing for this examination, whether examination under the regulation 6 it will conducted online or offline. So my friends, we all are in the era of a technology. So now this examination is conducted online. Earlier, it was offline examination, but in the year 2023, if you are going to appear for this examination will be conducted online. This examination is of your domain knowledge. Majority, they will check your domain knowledge. So you have to prepare yourself with the Customs Act, Customs Tariff Act, rules, regulations, all the customs, concepts, procedures, and allied acts. So you have to prepare accordingly. They will ask 150 questions. It is just like a Kaun Banega Crorepati with multiple choice answers. You have to select the correct answer. If you are selecting the correct answer, you will get a +3 marks. In case if you are clicking on the incorrect answer, submitting the incorrect answer, there would be the negative marking of a -1. So if you are qualifying all 150 correct answer, you will get 450 marks. But the question is arise, how much qualifying marks, what are the minimum marks I have to achieve to pass this examination? So friends, the qualifying marks is a level of a 60%. So if you are getting a 270 marks out of a 450 marks, you are considered as a qualified. So minimum target marks should be 270. Another question might be in your mind, एग्जाम्स में क्या पूछा जाएगा, हमें क्या प्रिपरेशन करनी है, कैसे प्रिपरेशन करनी है. There might be in your mind, what is the important I have to do? There is a less than 3 months of the time frame. I have to cover so many things. So क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, कुछ tips दीजिए. So my friends, the syllabus of examination, that is as per the regulation 6 subregulation 7 of a CBLR 2017, we'll discuss in detail in our upcoming webinar about the preparation, क्या पूछा जाएगा, कैसे prepare करना है, that we'll discuss on later on stage. But our prime focus of the day is the submission of a form. So application form, you need to submit latest by 18th of this month, 18th November 2022. Now, please pay attention which list of documents you need to be submitted along with your application. So these are the list of documents. There are 10 documents need to be submitted to your Principal Commissioner of Customs or Commissioner of Customs. The first documents, that is a Form A. There is a prescribed Form A. You can download Form A from any of the notice which is issued from your local commissionerate for the examination. Every commissionerate has already issued the online examination under Regulation 6, and last page is a Form A. If you are facing a problem in Form A, you can download a Form A from Customs Brokers Licensing Regulation 2018. So online you can check CBLR 2018. There is a Form A available in that regulation also. Still you are facing, please contact us, will help you. Also, second important document, the first criteria is related to application. Your application in the criteria of a regulation 5, the person should be Indian citizen. To fulfill that criteria, you have to submit some kind of a documents that is showing you are a citizen of India. So what kind of a documents you can, so the documents need to be shown for the citizenship. That is either you can submit Aadhaar card, either you can submit a passport which is issued by the Indian government, or a voter ID card. So any of self-attested documents fulfill the criteria of a citizenship. So self-attested Aadhaar card or a passport or a voter ID card, that is considered as a valid document. The second document you need to present it, the person should be sound mind. So whom will decide the person is a sound mind? So any of the medical practitioner, medical physician, doctor, they can issue a certificate, the person of a sound mind. You can cross-verify the certificate issuing authority. General physician also issue the same, or any of the civil surgeon or doctor from the civil hospital, they can also issue this kind of the certificate. If your certificate issued by the private practitioner, we request you cross-verify with your local commissionerate whether it will considered as a okay or not. Also, there are a few of the affidavit, few of the declaration you need to submit as per the regulation 5, sub-regulation 1 criteria C, F, and G. So I will show you affidavit format next slide. Then after, you have to submit your Aadhaar card. You have to submit your PAN card. Aadhaar card and PAN card both should be self-attested. Also, we have a discuss about your education qualification criteria. So if your education qualification criteria is a graduation certificate, you need to be submitted. You need to be submitted post-graduation master's degree of a professional, either master's in finance, master's in management, or any professional degree like a CA, CS, MBA, LLM, whatever the degree, or a diploma in custom brokers, or if you have a valid G card plus 2 years experience, you can add your all education qualification certificate with a self-attested copy. Also, financial viability certificate you need to attach. Financial viability certificate more than 5 lakhs rupees, not less than 5 lakhs rupees. That is the exact word which is mentioned in your regulation. So up to 5 lakhs financial viability certificate, solvency certificate need to be submitted. In addition to that, you have to submit 2 passport size photographs and fees. Fees you have to pay through TR6 challan. TR6 challan you can get it from the nearest customs house. They can provide you a copy of a TR6 challan. Also, a TR6 challan you can download from the net. The 4 copy of a TR6 challan you need to fill, get the acknowledgement of a customs officials, and submit to the nearest bank of your customs authorized bank. So in your commissionerate, you can cross verify in which bank you need to be submitted this 500 rupees fees of a challan copy. So these 6 documents should be readily available with you. If you have not started collecting these documents, first of all, I request you, please approach for the financial viability certificate, and please approach to any of the physician for the sound mind certificate. It might be take 1 day, so please make it in advance. Now related to Form A. Whenever you are filling the Form A, this prescribed Form A, if you are reading the title of a Form A, that is a mention that application form for a grant of a custom broker's license under the section 146 of a Customs Act 1962. So please underline this. You are submitting an application for a grant of a customs broker's license. If you are clear this written examination online and clear the oral examination, that will be the golden chance for you for the apply for the custom broker's license. So this examination, which is a very important, because you are filing an application form for the grant of a customs broker's license. Now look at the details of a Form A. In the particulars Form A, first you have to submit your name, full name of the applicant, contact number and email address, full address of applicant. You have to mention the complete address. You have to mention your Aadhaar number and name of the permanent account number. Please mention the complete address of each of the partner. If you are appearing for the examination under the partnership form, then all the partners' details also need to be mentioned. If you are appearing for the examination from the company as a director or authorized employee, please mention the complete details of all the directors. So complete name, PAN number and address of each of the partners or each of the directors in the column of a serial number 4. Also, you need to submit a name and permanent account number of each partner, directors or authorized person who is engaged in custom clearance work. In case the application is or applicant would like to apply for a firm or a company. The sixth related to education qualification of each of the person who is engaged in custom clearance work. You have to mention one by one education qualification of each of the person of your organization. Also, you have to declare that total number of attempts made in the examination earlier. Either earlier you have made an application for the examination under CHLR 1984 or a Custom House Agent Regulation 2004 or Custom Broker Licensing Regulation 2013 or a Custom Broker Licensing Regulation 2018. In any of the regulation earlier, if you have made attempts for this examination, you have to submit the details. If you have not applied earlier, then you can write it down. I have not applied earlier. Also, in your prescribed form, there are declarations. First declaration, you have to submit that I have a working knowledge of English, local language and Hindi. If you are appearing from the Maharashtra, your local language would be Marathi. If you are appearing from Gujarat, your local language would be Gujarati. So you have a working knowledge of English, local language and Hindi. Then after you have to submit another declaration. I have not earlier applied for any of the license and your license or application was rejected or not accepted. Also, you have to submit one declaration. The firm or a company whom you are undersigned as an authorized employee earlier held in the employee under the CHALR 1984 or CHALR 2004 or CBLR 2013 or CBLR 2018, the license should not be cancelled or suspended by the competent authority. That declaration also you need to give it. And last declaration you need to submit it. The person or undersigned or proposed to be employed, they are not penalized or convicted under any of the provisions of a Customs Act, Central Excise Act, Finance Act, or Goods and Service Tax Act, Central Goods and Service Tax Act, or Integrated Goods and Service Tax Act. So this declaration you need to be submitted, and also you need to write it down, the list of documents which you are furnishing for your education qualification, your graduation certificate, your master certificate, your GPass examination certificate, result copy. So whatever your education qualification based on the criteria, you need to write it down. And also you need to be furnished the financial solvency, whom it issued by whom, and the detail of a financial solvency you need to be submitted. And last line, you need to submit the declaration. I or we hereby confirm that I have read all the terms and conditions of a customs broker licensing regulation 2018. I agree and abide by them. You need to sign and write it down, the date of submission of your Form A. Also later on, you need to furnish all the details. Once your form has been submitted, you have to upload all the documents on the website, NASIM website, your Sevattam application, your name of the candidate, Aadhaar number, PAN number, mobile number, email ID, and passport size photo. This annexure 2 would help you for the generating online examination ID card. So based on that, you will get your ID card for appearing for the examination, and hall ticket also you will got online from the NASIM. Now, the questions asked by many of friends that I have a mention about the affidavit and declaration. So what I have to mention in my declaration? So you have to submit the affidavit. This affidavit should be duly notarized. The question may arise. It should be on letterhead, it should be on a stamp paper, or it should be on a plain paper. So friends, please note that your affidavit should be on the stamp paper. If you have not a stamp paper, you can do franking and print your affidavit on that franking paper. Now the question also may arise, what is the value of my stamp paper or a franking? So generally, the Stamp Act, which is under the state government. So minimum criteria might be vary from state to state. In Gujarat, the minimum criteria for the affidavit, that is 300 rupees. In Maharashtra, it is a 500 rupees. But I request all of you to avoid any of the confusion. Please get the notarized affidavit on the 500 rupees stamp paper or a 500 rupees franking. So there should not be any of the ambiguity. In your affidavit, you have to declare that I, so-and-so person, son of a so-and-so, resting at a so-and-so location, complete your residence address, do hereby solemnly affirm and undertake as follow. The first criteria you have to mention that I am the citizen of India. I am a person of a sound mind. I am not educated is insolvent, I hold a valid Aadhaar card, I hold a valid PAN card. Also, you need to mention the number of a PAN card and Aadhaar card. Also, you have to give affidavit that I have neither been convicted as a competent of a court and nor any of the offense, any criminal proceeding is pending against any of the court of law. Also, you have to declare that I have not been penalized for any of the offense under the Customs Act, under the Central Excise Act, under the Finance Act, under the CGST Act, and under the IGST Act. Also, you have to declare that earlier I have made an attempt a CBLR regulation under the regulation so and so. You have to mention the examination passed or appear from which station. Many of the time might be you have cleared the written examination, but you fail in the oral examination, or in written examination you fail. So accordingly, you have to make the declaration that earlier I have appeared for the written and oral examination in the year of so and so. I was successful in written examination, but unsuccessful in oral examination. And last declaration, you have to mention that I have working knowledge of English, local language, and Hindi. Then after, you can submit this affidavit duly notarized to the department. Now, another question arises from many of the friends related to solvency certificate. So one thing should be clear. This solvency certificate should be issued by the bank. The regulation, which is very much clear, the financial solvency certificate issued by a scheduled bank. Now, which kind of a scheduled bank I can take the solvency certificate? So RBI, in RBI website, I have given the link down the line. You can approach any of the bank which is authorized by the RBI. There are multiple bank that is covered under this list. Any of the bank you can approach and get the financial viability certificate, financial solvency, not less than 5 lakhs rupees. The another things related to financial. So the regulation says that, or such other proof accepted to the principal commissioner of customs or commissioner of customs. So if your commissioner of customs or principal commissioner of customs accept the CA certificate, then also it will treat it as a financial solvency certificate. So whenever you are submitting the CA certificate, you have to make the request to principal commissioner or commissioner of customs that I am submitting a financial solvency as per this criteria. Such other proof accepted by the principal commissioner, kindly accept the same. And also cross-verify with your local commissionerate whether they will accept this CA certificate as a financial solvency certificate or not. If they are not going to accept, then you have only submit financial solvency, which is issued by the bank. In front of you, this is a financial solvency certificate. There might be a few changes bank to bank. Many of the bank is adding a one line in the downline the certificate that we have issued this financial solvency certificate based on the specific request of a Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so to appear for the examination under the regulation 6 or CBLR. They might be write it down the declaration like this, but it might be very bank to bank, but customs requirement is a very simple. They need a financial solvency certificate is up to 5 lakhs rupees, not less than 5 lakhs rupees. If your application financial solvency is less than 5 lakhs rupees, it will not accept. Make it very clear. Also, there are a few things in your mind. I have cleared all these things. Now I will submit the form. Form will be accepted by the Principal Commissioner of Customs or Commissioner of Customs, and they will forward it to NASIM. But how to make the preparation? Which kind of a preparation I have to do after submission? So, my friend, for you, JBS Academy is conducting a various kind of a training program, online, offline, live learning. So various kind of one-stop solution for the CBLR examination preparation. We have a various kind of a program like a 6-day classroom training program in Ahmedabad. If you have more participant at your locations, we are happy to help you at your locations also. So we can conduct such kind of a 6-day training program at your locations also. It is already scheduled in the month of February 2023. There is a 6 days classroom training program in Ahmedabad. Also, if you are a professional and having a limited time, so there is a 48 hours live learning program also. So that is a live learning 4-day a week, 1.5 hour every lecture. So in 48 hours, it will cover more than 60 topics also. Also, there are foolproof study materials for examination. We have a 75 plus presentation with various kind of rules, regulations, act, allied act, procedures. So there are presentations. We have circulars, manuals, notifications, act, allied act related, all the publications. We have more than 102 pre-recorded audio and video. We have a 75 plus study video, and we have a booklet of more than 10,500 multiple choice questions. Because it is a multiple choice question examination, we have all the facilities available for your regulation 6. So books, videos, recordings, online, offline, each and everything available. Just you have to knock the door, just drop a one-line message or a text. Our team will happy to help you for providing any of the assistance related to regulation 6. So there are a few questions from participants. So one by one, I will take a questions. There is a question from Shrikant Menon. The question is, can I apply on behalf of a company as an employee? Yes, my friend, you can apply on behalf of your company as an authorized employee. If company is authorize you, then you can apply for the same. I have already given all the clarity related to company. You can fill the company details in Form A along with all the directors details, including their PAN number and address proof. There is another question. What to do if applicant does not have asset issue of 5 lakhs of a solvency? In case if applicant is an employee of a CB and the employer is ready to. So if you are appearing on behalf of your company, then company solvency certificate need to be submitted, but in solvency certificate, your name should be appear. Because you are appearing for the examination, your name should be appear in solvency certificate, and you can write it down, the so and so person, director of the company. Okay, if the another question may arise, I have not asset of 5 lakhs rupees. So what bank will ask me? So bank will request you to make the FD of 5 lakhs rupees in general, and bank issue the financial solvency certificate. Every bank has a different criteria. So For solvency certificate, I request you please visit your bank, or if you wish to submit the CA certificate, please visit your custom house. And if the customs house technical department will accept the CA certificate, then you may submit the CA certificate also. But try to cross verify with your commissioner. There is a question from Taranpreet Kaur. Sir, the form A should be typed or handwritten. I emphasize this should be typed. To avoid any of the silly typographical error, I humbly request you to type the same and submit. Where to mention our mobile number and email ID in form A, there is a specific column for the submission of a contact number and email ID in the serial number 1. Okay. There is a question from Siddharth Mehta, G card exam eligibility. I have already given the answer. Graduation plus G card with a minimum experience of 2 years. Financial viability certificate, please approach your bank or approach the CA. Sevottam application means, Sevottam is a Sevottam. There is a one department specifically for the inward documentation. So whatever the documents you wish to submit, there is a department called Sevottam in every custom station. So you can submit your application in that Sevottam desk. Again question, sir, the form A should be handwritten or typed? It should be preferably typed to avoid any of the mistake. I am recently qualified cost accountant. I am eligible. My friend, the criteria is very much clear. Please refer this criteria. If you are covered under this criteria, you can proceed for your examination. If your qualification criteria is graduation plus master's degree equivalent to accounting, finance or management, CS, CS, MBA, LLM, ACMA, FCMA or diploma in custom clearance, or graduation plus GPass plus 2 years experience. Sir, it is a compulsory to mention residential address as per the Aadhaar. My current address is a different. Your current address is a different, then you have to change the address as per the Aadhaar. Aadhaar should be changed. If it is a change in Aadhaar end, you can submit another with a request letter, kindly accept. Please approach your nearby commissionerate whether they will accept or not. There is a 2 notarized documents of 100 and 500 or only 500 stamp paper. I suggest go for a 500 rupees stamp paper duly notarized. In absence of an examination considered as an attempt, yes, it is considered as an attempt. If you are not appearing, if you are submitting the form and if you are not appearing for the examination, it will considered as a one attempt. The solvency certificate should be with the name of an applicant. Hem Vyas, I am an employee of a private limited company and I wish to apply as an individual. You can apply as an individual, Mr. Hem. Form proprietor will apply. Yes, you can apply. There are a few questions related to solvency. I am taking one by one. My banker is not ready to issue a solvency certificate with a FD 5 lakhs. You can check with another bank or take the help of your chartered accountant. For citizen affidavit, all your notary is valid. Vivek ji, your affidavit should be on the 500 rupees stamp paper, duly notarized. Can individual who is not employee attend the exams? Yes, individual, if you are the qualified as per the conditions of regulation 5 and if you have a equivalent degree, you can apply as an individual. There is a question from Tejas Ram. Sir, I have a CVA certificate, so it is accepted Ahmedabad Customs. My friend, go to Ahmedabad Commissionerate, submit the same and get the acknowledgement and ask them whether it will accepted or not. Many commissionerate is accepting a CA certificate. Many commissionerate has refused in past. So don't take any of the chance, Mr. Ram. Please approach your Ahmedabad commissionerate. I think most of the answers I have covered, and many of the answers, many of the questions is a repetition. So I have given all the, still if you have any of the doubt, any of the questions, you can contact us. You can just write it down a one line email or one line message. So we are surely help you. You can write it down, our email address and WhatsApp number. So if you have any of the doubt or a further question, you can drop a one email on info@jbsacademy.com, or you can send a WhatsApp message on 9574005086. Once again, my friends, we request you, please take the time for the completion of your application, compile all the data, fill the form A along with a covering letter, submit your examination certificate with the office of a commissioner of a customs. Also, if you have any of the doubt, please cross verify with your local commissionerate. After the submission, also please keep in touch with your local commissionerate in case if they have requirement of any details or documents, so you can submit also. But don't assume that once you have submitted your application, it is treated as accepted. No, it is not accepted. They will cross verify all the data also. And I humbly once again request you, please submit well in advance. Don't submit on the last day, because there might be a difficulty in the last day and might be you miss the bus, you miss the golden opportunity. So friends, please spare few time for the submission of application, and your application should be 100% accurate. If you have any of the questions, we are happy to help you. You can drop one message. Thank you. Goodbye and all the best for your examination.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.